The next phase in building the intellectual property of our company is our website. In this video, I will explain how to approach it, technologies to build it, and some other tips. Okay, so we're finally going live. We're finally going to discuss one of the most important parts of our company, which is the company website. Please note, I'm a web guy, I'm a tech guy, but I left the website quite to the end. We developed our pitch deck, our flyers, client's flyer, the marketing video, and then I left the website as like the last punch, almost the last punch, because we have a couple of them coming in. And there is a reason for that, because the website needs to reflect all what we know so far and all what we did so far. So, why do we need a website? So it's quite obvious, but I still need to say it because we want to understand it conceptually. So first of all, the website is supporting our business goals. That's what it is. It's representing our company. It's supporting what we're trying to achieve. It's important to launch the website early because it's creating some kind of SEO, search engine optimization reputation. So the web, because we flooded with websites and activity and content, the web is built in such a way that the sooner you are in the market, your reputation is higher. It's actually all businesses built like that. The established businesses of today are companies which started early, and it makes sense. If you want to do it because you want to start to collect reputation online. The website is building your credibility. You have it in the signature of your emails, you have it and you can add it later to the pitch deck. When you're speaking with people, you can send it. It's adding to credibility. And I want to emphasize, in contrast to what I said in the previous videos, I actually realized that I made a mistake. The website is not a landing page. A landing page is part of your funnel, which we will discuss in the next video. The website is representing the corporate, the company. It's not a landing page. A landing page is something different. Okay, a landing page is where people land after some kind of a campaign or a marketing effort or sales effort or whatever. A website is something different. It needs to be there representing the company. It's like the old business cards, that we used to give to people when we met them. And I want to remind you again, I'm calling you not to underestimate the building blocks. So if you start to speak with people before and you start to validate before you have a website, if you start to sign agreements before you have a website, I think you're making a big mistake. Okay? Also, please note that in this course, we don't have a product yet. So all those steps which I described so far are the steps that we're doing before we have a product, before we have a company, before we have co-founders. Okay? It's something which I expect from you to do if you're approaching me to be your CTO. Okay, I expect you to have some kind of intellectual property before you're looking to build your product or technology. Okay, I expect you to know what you want to do before you like posting on Facebook that all those things can be done in the garage. Okay, and if you underestimate them, it shows sort of that you're not serious. If you don't have it, it shows that you're not serious. Nobody serious will take you seriously into account. Website know-hows. First of all, like anything else that we're doing, the messages on the website needs to be compelling. Okay, it needs to have hero messages, main hero and sub hero, exactly like in the marketing video and like in your pitches. It needs to be focused and compelling. Now I'm going to have a whole video about landing pages and funnels and all this stuff. Detailed video, not from this series, which is more like a high level series. It'll be a video which is actually telling you exactly how to write the hero message. Okay, but if you're doing a website now, you need to do your own research and to learn how to write hero messages. A website needs to have a very strong call to action. Register now, call me now, fill this form, get this voucher, something to do, not just information. The content needs to be focused and concise. Focused. Not like, oh, I like I like to travel in Africa. That's really nice that you like to travel in Africa. Okay, but what is this company doing? What is the value proposition? Exactly like the pitch deck. What I'm offering. The design needs to be clean and some kind of a visual hierarchy. Okay, so the visuals needs to support the messages, and the design needs to be clean. If it's too overwhelming, too busy, too fancy, it's not good. Okay, you don't want to be destructive. You want to be focused. And on the website, you want to have some kind of social proof and trust signals, like testimonials, reviews, logos of companies associated with you. Don't lie. Everyone putting Amazon because they're hosting on Amazon. That's not serious, you know. I'm looking at such a website, with a landing page. I'm seeing the Amazon logo. I'm saying those guys are not serious. The Amazon are not your client, okay? It's not serious, okay? Everyone putting Walt Disney. No, it's not serious. This is good, you know, with multi-level marketing scammers, okay? Excuse me, it's not serious. You can take logos, I did that before, of companies which were your clients in previous businesses. That's fine, because those clients trusted you, okay? And they know you. But to put just logos because everyone else is putting them, that's not good. Not good at all. Warnings. Define the target audience of the website clearly. Who are we building this website for? Is it for investors? So focus on investment and investors. Is it for business partners? So do that. Is it for end clients? Which I don't recommend so much, because for end clients we want to develop a landing page and a funnel. But if you decided that the website is for end clients, so it needs to be designed and architectured for clients. Everyone probably knows that, but be careful not to expose secrets. Your website, honestly, 90% of the traffic will be competitors looking to see what you're doing, or people which are jealous at you, which looking to see what you're doing. You know, it will be like that. When you're doing your pre-validation research, which we discussed, you're going online and you're searching. And what you're searching? You're searching for what you're doing. Everyone doing the same thing. So they get you, they get your website, and if you reveal your systems, if you reveal your processes, you make your mistake. Like anything else that we do, I strongly advise you to avoid superlatives and avoid sticky slogans. Things like the best. There's some stuff which I cannot tolerate online, which I'm seeing. Unlock your secrets, blah, blah, blah. Give me a break, you know. Say what you're doing, and you can use some marketing language, but give me a break with all the superlatives, you know. It's like it's so seasoned. It's tiring to see it, okay? And always avoid stock images. I discussed this before, also when we discussed the marketing video. Our brain is wired to identify images. So if I saw one image with one company and I see the same image even after a year with another company website, my brain knows it's the same image. Even if I don't remember that, if I'm not so aware of it, it's undervaluing what you do. Website technologies. To build a website today in modern life, there is no excuses. You don't need to have a CTO to build a website. If you're posting on the Sydney Startups or wherever on Facebook, I'm looking for a CTO to build a website, honestly, you're shaming yourself, okay? You're shaming yourself because every kid can build a website. First of all, there are ways to build it with no code, like Wix and Squarespace, which I don't like, okay? I personally don't like. because I don't think that using Wix and Squarespace is building you any intellectual property, or any value. So you basically need to learn the system, where to click, what to click, which is quite time consuming, while all what you're doing is basically to build a website, which later on it cannot scale, it's not teaching you anything, okay? But, if that's your way to launch a website, then no excuses. If that's the only way you can do it, okay? Another way is to use WordPress. This is a much more compelling way because it shows that you actually installed a server, you installed your domain by yourself. By the way, speaking about domains, I strongly recommend you, if you're doing your website on Wix or Squarespace, not to host your DNS, your domain, on those platforms. Always separate your domain hosting from your content hosting. WordPress, very simple to use, very agile, and has a lot of potential to grow to a certain degree. Okay, I recommend it. It's better than Wix and Squarespace. But as a CTO, I don't think that WordPress is such a good platform. And I'm saying WordPress, I'm saying, okay, that's nice, but I know the problems and the issues around WordPress. The security issues, the scaling issues, the database issues. WordPress is in the back end of it, it's quite a clunky framework. It's built for people to be able to plug in plugins, and to do things in an agile way. It's amazing. It's impressive. It's open source. It's nice. But if you want to challenge yourself a bit more, I recommend you to download HTML templates and to do your website in HTML. I'll explain to you why. Okay. First of all, you can go to Ivanto templates and get ready-made templates, which are quite phenomenally good. But you can also get free HTML templates online everywhere. Now I'll explain to you why I highly recommend you to do that, even if you're not a technical co-founder. HTML is the simplest CMS, content management system, that humans ever invented. With all the respect to Wix and Squarespace and WordPress, if you have a bit of brain, you're supposed to have brain if you're a co-founder of a startup, HTML is a very simple thing to learn. Kids can learn it in one day, okay? But there's something about HTML which will teach you more than the build of your website. HTML is a philosophy. Hypertext language, markup language, is a philosophy. There's something which will wire your brain to think and to understand how the web works, okay? And if you do that, it's a minute starting point, okay? To be a CTO, I would say to know HTML is probably 0.1% of what you need to know. But 0.1% is a lot more, is infinitely more than 0, okay? And HTML, to know HTML, it will already give you a tool how to handle your next steps when you're building an app or a web app, and how to deal with your developers and the tech guides and the CTOs. If you know HTML, people will respect you more, and you will respect yourself more. And HTML is very simple to control. If you download a free HTML template, to change text and to update it takes honestly 10 minutes, faster than Wix. All we need to know is to open a text editor and to search for text like in Word and to change the text to what you want to change. Okay, so that's already a starting point. I strongly recommend you to do that. Concluding all this, I wanted to make sure your site is responsive. Responsive is the technical term that we relate to the site matching various devices, like you see in this picture here below, desktop, tablets, and smartphones. And today HTML is like that to do it, so you don't need developers to do that. Most of the Ivanto templates and the free HTML templates that you will download from the internet will be responsive. And by the way, I forgot to mention, Ivanto costs money, but you can buy for between $20 to $50 a top professional template which will serve you really nicely. You remember my company, FaceNation. You can look, for example, at this website, which is the corporate website. It's built in HTML. Very simple, very, very simple HTML. It was designed by a designer. It's not a template. And as you can see, the message is clear, the design is simple, it's nice, and it's not costly. Okay, if I give you the HTML of this company, of this template, you'll be able to easily adjust things in it, text, and to change even colors and stuff like that. And I want to remind you, like my other advice, once you do that, you can always get some advice from a designer or website builder. It's easy to find. As I said, every kid knows how to build a website. Get your advisors and get some clients to peer review it. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the comments on LinkedIn, which I'm getting, and the likes. Please subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications about the next videos. And I want to remind you again that the slides and other content like documents, NDAs, templates are posted on the Telegram channel, which the link is below. See you later.